This is the new E&E electric swing clamp. This will be available in 50, 63, and 80 bore equivalents. There are three features that make this electric clamp far superior to a pneumatic clamp, aside from it is 95% more efficient. The first of those features is that it has an adjustable output. So I can take this clamp and by operating it, right now we're operating it through the Allen Bradley HMI PLC. Right now it's set up for a 90-degree tip. If I want to change that, I simply come back here and rotate my secondary switch ring, and now I can have up to 180 degrees of tip out. So this unit does things that an air clamp has never even been able to think about doing. And that's how fast you can make the adjustment. So I can use this as a preloader straight to geo, because our patented Smart V-Block, this is an absolute fixed position in X, Y, and Z. So I can load out here, I can go straight to geo without any additional pinning. It offers square grid shimming, just like on a pneumatic clamp. It also gives us the ability to have a manual override right here, that we can put a hex nut on this and spin it and do a manual override. Between the tip out and the true four-way positioning, this clamp gives capabilities that no air clamp can at essentially the same price. So some of the other features is that it's self-locking and holding in any position. So if I stop this someplace in the middle, if this were an air clamp and I had a load out here, it would fall. But you can see that this doesn't fall and it doesn't move. The Smart V-Block technology is something that is very unique. And we're going to talk a little bit about why that is the heart of this invention. Smart V-Block incorporates a shimmable proc switch right here, so that we can tune this into the read range so that we get perfect seating every time. It also includes a cushion in here that slows this down right before it touches the part to give a soft touch approach, and it also keeps us from over torquing the gearbox and the motor, adding to the longevity. This clamp has already been through 1 million cycles testing at maximum load for a pneumatic clamp, but again, with a pneumatic 50 series clamp, I could very easily stop this clamp with my hand, but it'll tip the whole demo over. I can't stop that clamp like I can with a pneumatic one. Close up, you can see the soft touch approach of right there. So what it does is the cushion actually suspends the load on the clamp arm for a split second, and making this gearbox and motor drive to the seated position at a known speed. So the repeatability is 100% in every direction. There's no motor brake because it's self-locking. Another big feature and a big failure point with servo configuration type clamps. It is totally zero stored energy compliant, 24 volt DC. So I can use this not just for a clamp, I can use it for a locator in 4-way. I can use it as a turnover. I can use it as a preloader. I can use it as a lock for a slide. I can use it as a safety on an end effector e-stop situation. One of the questions I had the other day when I did a demo on this is, are you going to offer the dual arm? And the answer is no, because we don't need to. The dual arm clamps on pneumatic are there to spread the load out here between the two very small bearings or bushings in the sides of the clamp. In these clamps, the bearings are 2.5 inch OD on either side. So I don't need to worry if the load is offset out here because I have bearings that are big enough to deal with any outside load that's going to come across. So single arms, NAMS compatible. You can use any NAMS arm of the same size. So if you got a 50 like this, you can use a 50 arm, 63, 80. Use the compatible arms. So again, all the parts are individual. They're easy to replace. It's built to be maintainable. It's simple switch to switch, but it provides you better accuracy than a servo style clamp because it's actually a pressurized lockup on the V-block and not a position dependent on the lash in the gear train. If you'd like me to bring this amazing demonstration to your facility with all of these durable products, please click on the schedule an appointment link that will come up now.